Alright, we are live on YouTube. We're going to talk about North Wilkesboro.
Wilkesboro.
The Wilkesboro. We'll give people a few minutes to roll in here, maybe.
Roll in here.
See if we like this form of live streams, since the live race reactions kind of went downhill. Yeah. We got Victor and Beach Bum in here. Bring out the broom for me and the other two that swept North Wilkesboro. Yeah, had a couple people do that. Can everybody hear and see us okay?
We got any music going on here? Or we just got...
It's just us right now.
Oh, wow.
Probably need to program that again.
Yeah, it makes it sound a little better.
I mean, if you hear the same song over and over, it's kind of... I don't know.
We gotta set the mood.
Well, let's see if we can do that.
That's fine. We'll do it later.
Because I don't want to put some random song that's weird. But anyways, yeah, we did have a couple people sweep the weekend at North Wilkesboro. Larson was one of those.
Yeah.
So basically, if you picked Larson for both days, you cashed out.
Yeah, he found a groove that nobody else did, and knew how to work the tires. And yeah, I noticed that he catch that little bit of that concrete or a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it just shot his car out there, and man, he was fast, and everybody else trying to figure out what he was doing. So
yeah, just nobody really could. I mean, people tried it, but nobody really could get what he got. So,
so let's start off. Corey Heim goes and wins the pole. I thought he was about to be a favorite to win, and which he was really fast in the race and led a lot of laps.
Yeah, at first I thought it was going to be the Corey Heim and Carson host of our show. It didn't seem like anybody had anything for him.
No, not really.
William Byron eventually got going. He eventually made his way up there and, used some strategy to get there.
Yeah, I think that the pit, first caution come out, and that really changed all the pit strategy. A lot of ones in the back went ahead and got fresh tires, and they was Superman on them tires cutting through the field.
Yeah, so Truck Series race, I think, was the race of the weekend. It definitely made the Cup race seem like it was the filler series and not the Truck Series. So,
yeah.
I really enjoyed the Truck Series. Just seeing like all the battles throughout the fields, like people could actually bump each other, people could actually move each other, and
yeah, it was more like short track racing too.
Yeah, Cup race.
I can watch. I was watching Christopher Bell. He could come off of turn 4 there. Get up under another truck, and he could just shoot right under him and take off through the straightaways. But the Cup cars, they really couldn't do that. You bumped the Cup cars, and he just didn't have the power to finish the move. You can bump them, but you couldn't run. I mean, unless you just plowed into them in the turn and really just send them up the track. So I think it's a good race. I mean, I think the cars are too heavy and just don't handle as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good track. Definitely. I mean, put in all that money and everything, and we have a dud of a race. I mean, yeah. Who would have thought? You know what the standings are? Yeah, I have not posted them yet, but I can get them. But yeah, I think they just need to work on the high side a little bit, because the thing about North Wilkesboro is it used to be, it used to be 2 groups. You could go to the top and get something done. So
yeah, but, I mean, I think once they get more rubber on the track, it may migrate up the track. But, I mean, it hadn't really had any rubber put down on the track in 26 years.
Yeah.
So it's just sit there and dry it up. And
Unless somebody snuck in and did a few laps here and there. But,
yeah, if they repaved it, I don't know if the racing will be as good.
yeah.
You know,
They just got to give it some love over time.
yeah.
I mean,
But I really like the upgrades they put on the track. They paved the infield and the scoreboard was really cool.
yeah.
They had the old scoreboard over in 23 and 4, and the new one looked really nice. They only got like top 7, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Just got the top 7?
Yeah,
So if your driver's not in the top 7, then you don't know where they're at.
what's the point of the top 7? Why not at least top 10? You know?
Yeah.
So that sucked. But, it's just a work of progress. They rushed to get this track in. They rushed to get the people in. People paid $300.
Yeah, they paid an arm and a leg to get in here. So.
Yeah, so.
But I guess the way to get into the track and stuff was really less painful than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So
who all watched our vlog? Was that something enjoyable? Do you like that style of vlog? Would you like to, for Charlotte, would you like it to be that way where we kind of narrate how our day went and have, videos that go along with it? Or would you rather traditional vlog of talking while we're there? I'm thinking, have a little bit of both, but we'll see.
yeah, I kind of like, when we're talking, walking up to the track, the sound quality is a little better.
Yeah.
It's like it had echo in here.
Yeah.
So we have to fix that a little bit.
Hey, Beach Bum. Yeah, we need to fix the acoustics in here. But yeah. But our point standings, Victor Santiago Jr. is in the lead with 646 points, 8 wins, 12 stage wins, and 6 poles. Following him is Beach Bomb with 551 points. So he's got a pretty big lead at the moment. 6 wins, 8 stage wins, and 3 poles. A lot of people swept the weekend for fast picks. Nick Phillips, 489, 6 wins, 5 stage wins, and 3 poles. And we got Cowbush Fan 8, 41, DCP 466, Nick Weil with 435, then Underdog Racing Fan all the way at 380. So right now, the battle for the regular season, pretty much non-existent. Well, we got Victor. He's pretty much, he's watched every video. He's done all the bonus points. He's pretty much done everything that he could do.
What happened to our last year's champs, Louis Prison and Christopher Fry? I mean, they're way back there in the standings right now.
Yeah, they're way back there. But hey,
it's a long season.
You just have to get into the top 16. And right now, that's all we got is 16. So
we're good.
I don't know. It seems like less people are playing this year, but we're having more quality in the people that are playing. So
that's good. The true fans.
The true fans. So that's cool. It's been kind of a rough year for the draft.
Yeah, it's been rough, personally and on here. So
it sucks that every year was like, man, this year sucks. Man, this year sucks. But I think 2020 was the best year for us, and like we had a lot of growth, and it's like a lot of people, and now it's like kind of in this stagnant zone. I was gonna say, don't knock our quality. Let's see, first, second, third, fourth. Nick Weil is 6th in the standings. I think like this year's the most reactions that we've got out of people. So I don't know. It's weird. It's like we're not really moving the chains or anything, but our views are great.
Yeah.
So and like the comments and things like that.
Yeah. Are we buffering?
Yeah, we're buffering.
Ugh.
Like to have our little studio outside with our own personal Wi-Fi so we can stream better.
Some Xfinity.
The workout, you'll see, don't give in to the algorithms. I think it will eventually. It's just we got to keep knocking down the door, you know. I mean, we started the channel in 2018.
Yeah.
And it's been a grind, you know.
We just gotta keep grinding.
Which I don't know. It's like right now we don't have app or anything, so small community's great. You know, we can fine tune things, and that way, whenever we do hit that moment, we know how to handle it. And forgot who my picks were. Do know you won with Larson on one of them. Kyle Busch is in the Xfinity race this
Yes,
weekend.
he is. He's driving the 10 car of Colin Racing. So we'll see how he does
Yeah.
in the 10 car.
So don't think we'll be at Xfinity. I don't know.
No, I doubt it.
It's just a lot. Like last year we went to all three, and we was just like, man, this, you know, we're kind of burned out. So this year we're just going to go to the 600. Not really going to worry about the other two.
Yeah, I mean, we go from Wilkesboro, where it was almost zero traffic, to
Yeah.
Charlotte, which all traffic, because you got the mall traffic coming in and everybody's going to it, and you got the
It's
the race, and it's kind of crazy.
Ty Gibbs is in the 19 car for Xfinity. Are we like choppy to anybody? I don't know. It looks choppy on my screen. Vlog was awesome. Can't get over Emily. Yeah, Emily had a great weekend.
Yeah, she had an awesome weekend. I was glad to see that. So she got some good memories at Wilkesboro now.
Yeah. So
Too bad to having to take the camera with him and get it all on video.
yeah, Charlotte, I will bring the camera everywhere. Even though Charlotte, I know that we're not going to be as lucky with drivers. Charlotte, if you don't have pit passes, you're not meeting nobody.
Yeah.
Drivers just don't really hang out on the concourse or anything. So
Yeah, me and Emily went down there one time, and Harrison Burton was down there signing autographs.
chop the vlog series.
So I was like, oh, we should have brought the camera or something.
Hope Kyle gets one, Harvick two before they leave. I hope Harvick gets one at the 600.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to witness a Harvick win in person. Got one more chance after the 600.
Yeah, I thought the Fords would do real well at North Hillsboro, but I really thought Chris Buescher would have done something, but he got in that high groove and got knocked to the back, and
When you get knocked to the back, you can't really get anywhere because all the dirty air.
You can't pass nobody.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have straps, but this all-star format was weird in draft picks. I had a couple people comment that it was confusing. But that video, we wouldn't really, we didn't really think about it. It was kind of on the fly, but
Yeah. Well, with the All-Star race, it's kind of a lot of, they got heat races, and they got the Open, and then they got the All-Star. It really confuses everybody. So
I don't know. Are we asking the subscribers too much to pick, like the poll, the stages? So we just dumb it down, just like we was doing. Because I thought it was, just pick the winner, the racing, the polls, opens, and then if you get all of them right, then you get points for them all. It was kind of like the lottery, But I just did race winning if you didn't sweep them all. Side draft bets. I think that's the thing side draft needs to do better as a whole is just planning. Like it's just kind of like we get busy on everything else, and then oh crap, we gotta do fast picks. Timber race, would an invert with 50 to go have made the race more interesting in the end?
I think so.
I think so.
I mean, all Stars has had an invert, but this one didn't. It was kind of.
This is one where that would work.
I think it would have worked well with the invert at Wilkesboro. You just got one guy just go up there and run and dominate the whole race. I mean, they didn't have any stages in there.
Yeah.
It's just like.
It was old school. I will give it that.
Old school race. I mean,
But I just not sure the new fans like that kind of stuff. Like the old people, they had, the older people, they had better attention spans. Like they could sit there and watch a dominating race and be okay with it. People nowadays, 10 laps in and the guy's got a second lead is, this race sucks. So
and once the leader gets out 8 seconds ahead of second place and he's lapping the field and just give him a old fashioned spanking. It's like it's been kind of crazy, but he's like, we need a caution or something. So
the first All-Star invert gave us one hot night a year after the 28-1 Larson fashion. Yeah. Side draft street, can you tell me how to get to side drafts? Oh. It's like Sesame
Street.
The side draft street, yeah. Are you Elmo?
Yeah.
Didn't watch it, so I didn't do it that before. I feel like these cars aren't really meant for this track. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I don't think these cars are really made for short tracks. I don't even think they're made for the Chicago street course.
I don't think they're made for anything NASCAR.
I mean they're too heavy.
They're really made for the mile and a halves.
Yeah.
That's about it. They can put on a show there, and now it is. Now as teams are getting better at it, now the mile and a halves are getting kind of boring. So, the road courses it puts on an okay show, but short tracks, man, it's just short tracks are just terrible.
You think they give them more horsepower to make them?
Yes, they need more horsepower, and also they need to do something with the gearbox.
Yeah. And the Cup car sounded weird at Martinsville.
Yeah, and
Martinsville.
That's because that's at North Wilkesboro. That's why it sounded weird.
They sound funny there. It's like, I know they had to reduce the noise because noise ordinance around there, but they sounded weird. They come off that straightaway, yang, 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 yang. It's like, what is that noise? It's like,
where's Emily? She is in her room. She doesn't like streams.
yeah, she's afraid she might say something she regrets. Should we ask the question what they thought about Bubba's comment?
Yeah, Bubba has made no friends at Wilkesboro.
So you agree or disagree with Bubba's comment of being racist? I say no. Everybody just don't like him.
I mean, I say there probably are some
Probably
that
2% maybe.
Yeah, and I was a fan of Bubba before he went all like his attitude has gotten really, really crazy. He's just kind of arrogant now, and
I mean, Denny gets booze. He's not black. I mean, he's just people don't like you because your personality and the way you act.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't like the personality that he's given us over the past couple of years, and it's just not something I can get on board with. Like flipping off the camera.
Yeah, a lot of people might not know what happened to his radio, and there he goes flipping off everybody, and
yeah, I mean,
it's just.
Well, if you look at it on a standpoint of someone that didn't know all that stuff, or didn't know what was going on behind the camera. Nobody really knows why he flipped
Yeah.
the camera off. But then got new people watching because, like, man,
Just the hike on it.
they revived this track, and then they see this guy just flip them off. Well, I ain't gonna watch this. The driver's going out like that. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's just.
So he's just got the shovel out and he's digging a hole. So
And that's not a way to get liked. So
No.
that's just my 2 cents on that.
I just can't stand Denny Hamlin because of the way he acts and the way his attitude is. So
Charlotte could be a Denny Hamlin win. It could.
it could. I just don't want to see it.
Definitely not. I do believe. I mean, it could be a Toyota that wins the 600 because they've been getting better at the 1.5 miles. But I just think Hendrick is just dominant this year. There's nothing really.
Yeah.
Especially the Ford teams. They've plummeted this year. They were bad last year. They're even worse this year.
Yeah. So you got Kyle Larson. You got William Byron. They're pretty close to each other. They're strong week to week. And then in Chase's, he's kind of back there somewhere, and we ain't really sure about how Josh Berry's going to do.
Yeah, so this could be a brutal 600 because I think we're going to see somebody just stretch it out, kind of like Larson did at Wilkesboro. And I think it's going to be a Larson or Byron show. One of those two. I hope not. I hope it's not going to be that way, but I feel like it is.
Probably so. Right now, it looks like rain next weekend.
Oh, there goes our 600 vlog.
So Saturday is 60% chance of rain. Sunday is 50% chance of rain. So yeah, it's not fun when you got rain. But could they break out the wet weather tires?
No.
Yeah,
It's only at short tracks they can do that.
yeah, I know, because that'd be crazy. I mean, if it's a Roval, maybe.
For the Roval, well, yeah, they could, but how does Harvick or Busch do at Charlotte? They both kind of seem like they're in a slump. Like, they both started out pretty good, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared. They both did.
I think they're both hit or miss. I mean, Busch, he's either great or he's terrible. You know, you go 1 year, he dominates. You go back another year, he just all over the place. The car ain't handling.
Yeah.
Same thing with Harvick. You know, it comes down to he'll do great until a bad pit stop towards the end. So.
I would love to say Harvick will win the 600, but I just don't see it happening with how trash the Fords are this year. Larson may do it back to back if Chastain stays out of the way. Yeah. Chastain could make this 600 interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he's got speed and he's run well there before. So I wouldn't count him out.
Yeah, and Chastain did win in the trucks last year, so definitely's got experience winning at Charlotte. And no Cup drivers are in the truck race.
That was surprising.
Yeah, it's like nobody wanted the easy win. But yeah, Charlotte could be interesting. I don't know. Kind of skeptical of getting hyped for the 600 this year. Like last year's was amazing until Denny won, of course. But
Yeah.
well, like it kept you entertained the whole way. It's like something was going on all the time. And it's like this year, I feel like since everybody's kind of fine-tuned the next gen, they just, you know, now it's gotten to it's settled down. It's now to where drivers can just pull away and there's nothing anybody can do. So I think this year's definitely a downgrade from last year. Like last year we had like new winners just about every week. Had some interesting storylines, and this year I don't know. I just can't really get into it.
Yep.
Maybe Ross will behave himself. I highly doubt that.
So I got to say this about Ross. I mean, he's really cool guy off the track, I guess. But
Yeah.
you know, one was at Wilkesboro. He come by there and signed everybody's. He it was like lined up on both sides, and he signed both sides, and I thought that was pretty cool.
What about Blaney or Austin Dillon at Charlotte? Blaney, maybe.
Dylan, he's okay. I mean, he won there on fuel mileage race.
That could happen again. You know, they definitely know how to do it. How's your Mustang? We haven't seen it. I was thinking about doing a vlog with it. Who knows? People just forget about Chase because Chase could win the 600. Yeah, Chase could. Larson and Byron have been taking the show, but Chase has been right there. I think he's still
mid pack. I mean, he still works his way up there, but sometimes might get caught up in things.
That's definitely a place he could win. Almost won it a few years ago, but got screwed out of a pit strategy. So I could see Chase winning it.
Yeah, the thing with Charlotte, a lot of times it comes down to a green flag pit stops. So.
I mean, who knows? We could be sitting here talking about Hendrick day and night, and then 600 comes, and then they all fall back, and then Ford comes out of nowhere. How did he do last year? I think last year he hit the wall and broke a toe link. He was doing good up until then.
Yeah, wasn't last year Bushel rolling?
Yeah. I hope we have some good seats this year because last year sucked. Like, I couldn't get no good shots for the vlog. It
was cramped in there.
And
everybody's jumping up.
Everybody's in their way. A bunch of drunk
Some
people.
lady bugged me about because I put my batteries down and she tried to pick my batteries up.
But we'll see. We'll see how this 600 goes. Either way, we're going to enjoy the atmosphere like we did in Wilkesboro.
Maybe a longer race if the rain comes.
Yeah. Might be there a while. Might be there Monday. Hope not.
Oh, Lordy. That'd be a long ride home.
I believe ours is closer to the start-finish line this year. So, got to get them shots of the burnout.
Yeah.
But we'll have 5 more minutes on the stream, so just send in some questions. Don't count out KB. Yeah, it could be one of those random he shows up races.
I mean,
like Auto Club, he was lights out, and then.
I mean, sometimes I don't know. It just don't get the handle right on his car or what. It's just, he's too tight and he just can't loosen him up, or he I don't know. It's just he gets frustrated at times.
So, how does everybody feel about doing these live race discussions? Would you like to see them every week, or maybe like every other week, something like that? Just trying to find a way to bring live streams back. We've been all over the place on our live stream stuff. We just can't really get into a rhythm on anything.
Yeah, it's like a car. You go out there on the track and it ain't performing right. And you're just trying to tweak it and change it and try to make some adjustments to it.
Yes, we are going to the 600. This weekend I will keep my picks in and I will not change any of my picks.
Sometimes I want to change my picks when it starts.
Hello, Underdog Racing fan. So Nick Weil likes the live streams like this. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Do them a couple weeks and getting a better rhythm of it.
Yeah, we can go over what happened over the weekend, hot topics or something. It's like now it's week from week. There's some kind of controversy going on.
Yeah, so especially after the next race, do a Monday in review. Yeah, we're going to try to do Monday night live streams. So like Monday's when we record everything. That's when we do Fast Picks and Noah Gregson land. How's everybody like Noah Gregson land, by the way? That we let Emily have the microphone. Let her run with it. I know some are short because Noah hasn't had the best of years.
Yes. I mean, when he runs well, he runs good, he gets crashed at the end. It's like he just can't get a break just like we can.
Noah's run this year is the embodiment of the channel. He starts running well, boop. Certainly excited for this weekend with 2 crown jewel races in one day. Yep. And Noah had a shot. Yeah, he had a shot at Dega until he got chastained. And for those of you who don't know, Emily is actually CGI. She's not real. We just like computer programmer.
I wish it was that good.
That'd be like the weirdest thing.
In jail, no Gregson Land.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll do 1 more minute on the stream, everybody.
Emily don't like doing live streams because it just makes her nervous.
I think she feels like somebody's gonna talk crap about Noah, and then she'll
go off on her.
Yeah,
you don't like that.
It's for the best.
But she does have a lot of stuff to the show.
Fake Emily Hurst.
So she's really doing great with the thumbnails and the editing now.
Yeah, Emily
she's caught the bug, and
Emily took over the production side of Side Draft.
Like, as soon as I get home, you ready to record? Ready to record?
We used to have to drag her on in here, and now
she's dragging us.
Now she's dragging us.
Like, come on, how hard that work?
Just wanted to say hello to everyone, and hopefully you all have a great rest of your week. Well, thank you. Hope you have a great week as well, Underdog Racing fan. Well, that will do it for us today. It was nice getting to talk to everybody and see everybody again. It seems like we've kind of been disconnected the past couple months. But I hope you all enjoy your week, and we will see you next time. Yeah, well, we might do an hour next time. We'll see how things go. Yeah, Emily's the trackside reporter. Yeah, I hope you all have a great week, and we will see you next time.